going to be a first impressions get ready with me on the Natasha Denona Sunrise palette. I'm so friggin' excited to try out this palette, you guys. I just got it in the mail yesterday, so I'm really excited to try it out. There are 15 shades in the palette. I just wanted to look at to see if the names were on the back, and they are. So this is what the palette looks like. It's really pretty. It kind of matches my kimono that I'm wearing. And then on the inside, these are the shades. Oh my god. Every time I keep on staring at this palette, I'm like, these are beautifully coordinated colors. I think that this is like her best coordinated palette she's ever done. Since I never picked up the Sunset palette, I was really interested in this one because I didn't think I needed another like huge palette from her. And since this is kind of like a mini version of those palettes, I'm like super excited to try this. So I was so torn on what look I wanted to do first with this palette. There were so many ideas that I had, but I'm just gonna, you know, do the one look that I was thinking about, and we're just gonna go from there. So, I think I'm probably gonna grab a brow bone highlight at least, because I don't think there's a brow bone highlight in here. So now we're just gonna go for it. So for the first shade that I'm going to take the shade Morning, which is this really beautiful like peachy kind of shade, peachy matte, and I'm going to use that as my transition shade. So I'm going to dip into that, and I'm just going to put that right in my crease. So I have swatched all of these, but I have not used them on my eyes yet because I received it in the mail yesterday, like after I'd already went to work. So this is the first time, obviously, that I'm trying out the palette. I actually wasn't sure if I was going to be able to have time to film today, because I was supposed to have work at 11, but then I texted my store manager last night, and she told me that I had work at 12 and not 11. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. So I'm coming in at 11. So I'm just going to take that same shade and put it on this side. I'm hoping that there wasn't like a ton of color on the other side. That literally just made the other side a lot lighter, because it looks like this side had another eyeshadow on it. So now let's just go over it a little bit. Yeah, it is a little bit more peachy tone on that side. I need to start cleaning my brushes more, you guys. I'm so sorry. Okay, and then for the crease shade, I'm gonna go in with the shade Morgan, which is right here. It's kind of more orangey than Morning, and I'm gonna put that on my crease, and I'm gonna work it into my crease. Oh man, these are already so beautiful. So when I swatched these, they were so pigmented, and I actually really do like how Natasha Denona's mattes perform in her bigger palettes. I don't really love how they perform in the smaller palettes. Like especially the Sunset, because I have the mini Sunset palette and the mini Star palette. That's why I never picked up the full-size Sunset palette. I was like, I'm just going to pick up the smaller one. Okay, so now they look a little bit more even. I'm just going to add a little bit more of Morgan to this side to make it a little bit more peachier, so I can kind of match the color of the other side. Yeah, that's better. Oh, wow. Those are blending really nicely. But I think that's the reason why I never picked up the Sunset. I'm going to keep on screwing up those names the whole video. I'm going to keep on saying sunrise, sunset, sunrise, sunset. And I keep on thinking about sunrise, sunset, sunrise, sunset. So, like every time I say it, I don't know if you guys know that song. Okay, so now I'm just going to clean off my other brush. Just blow away some of the excess. I'm kind of torn as to what I want my lid shade to be. There's like 3 of them that I want to use. We're probably just... I'm leaning towards the 2 middle shades, but I'll show you guys that in a minute. So what am I going to use now? I really want to use this Glory shade today. But I don't know if it's too pink. for what I'm going for. I don't know. Let me swatch it one more time. Ooh, I really want to use that, but at the same time, I think it's going to be too pink. I'm just going to go for it. I'm going to put it in my crease. That's my defining shade. Ooh. So friggin' pigmented. Jesus. Oh, I like that. I thought it was going to be like way too pink, like magenta, but it's not as pink as I thought since I'm putting it over peach shades. I think it works a little bit better. I'm going to take a little bit more and work that in there. I don't know why it's just sitting like a blob right here. Like, I'm not really feeling that, but I just feel like they kind of get a little bit weird as you try to blend her mattes a little bit more. That's like the only thing I don't love about her mattes. They don't like really oxidize together. They just kind of muddy together a little bit, but not as bad as like Anastasia's. Oh, Jesus. All right, can we get this color to be a little bit more pigmented? Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. That's pretty. And I'll do the same on this eye a little bit more. Yeah. That's more what I was looking for. That's pretty. Oh, wow. I like that a lot. I was so torn as to whether I wanted to do a neutral look first or use like this shade and incorporate it into like a warmer look, but I'm excited that I used this first, and I'm happy that I used this first. Okay, and then I'm going to go in with like basically the only outer corner shade in this palette, and I'm going to use the shade Clove, which is right here. I'm going to take that and put that in my outer corners. It's kind of like a plummy brown, but they blend really nicely together, these mattes, like pretty seamlessly, and they're very easy to blend together. I really like this palette so far. I just love the colors coordinated in here. And it just makes me so excited to use this palette because I think that they just look beautiful together. Regardless if it had a yellow in here or not, I probably still would have gotten this palette because I didn't just get it for the pop factor of the yellow. And I know people are going to be like, oh, that's just like the pop color. Like, I know, but I still think it's a beautiful palette without the yellow. Like, I could have put a different color in there if I wanted. I could have put just a matte brow bone highlight in there and I would have been happy. Okay. There's so many eyeshadow palettes that are coming out that I've been like kind of interested in. I'm like, stop, Caitlin. I just finished testing out the Lion King palette yesterday. Like, I finally tested out all the shades in my lid, and that palette is really beautiful. Oh my god, so much glitter primer already. I always put like too much on, so thank god I have a tissue this time so I can just wipe it off on my finger. And I'm just going to pat that in. And then we can finally try one of the lid shades. Oh, I'm so freaking tired. I didn't get that great sleep last night. Okay, so for the lid shade, I'm really torn as to whether or not I want to use Flax or Azalea. They both look so beautiful. But since I want to go with a redder toned look, I think I'm going to use Flax. I'm going to take that and put that on my lid. Oh, that's so pretty. That's actually really red. I've been getting into reds like so much on my eyes lately. Like, I freaking love red on my lid now. Ever since I got the main squeeze palette, I like can't get enough of like berry toned reds on my eyes. It's just so pretty. So pretty. I think my mom is like digging through my sister's closet right now, but this is so, wow, this builds up really nicely. That's so pretty. I like that a lot. We'll do the same on this eye. This is definitely going to be like my go-to summer palette, I feel like. I know I said in my last haul that I was only going to pick up one palette per season, and my one palette that I picked up was the Main Squeeze palette by ColourPop. And then I just got 2 new eyeshadow palettes. I'm like, I couldn't resist getting these. I've just been having so much fun trying new eyeshadow palettes lately. And since I'm getting rid of some and giving them to Marley, and I'm even thinking about decluttering some other ones. I was hoping to give them to one of my other friends, but she like never texts me anymore. So I'm like not sure what to do with them. That is so pretty. Like it's already like blended. So that is pretty much all the colors we're going to use from the palette right now. I'm going to pop on a brow bone highlight and then we'll jump into the face. But so far, I am loving this palette. Okay, so now we're going to move on to the face. I feel like I only have like 25 minutes now to finish getting ready. I feel like I never have enough time to film or like film as casually as I would like to. Because I always feel like filming takes longer than like doing my makeup regularly. Like I've been getting my makeup down, I feel like, to like a half hour tops. I've been doing really well. So I'm just going to prime. And I have to do my lower lash line today, obviously, because I have to try out more of those colors on the lower lash line. And then for foundation, I was kind of torn as to what I wanted to use. But I just want to shake this up. I'm just going to use my trusty Dior Backstage foundation. I was like, I might as well be bougie with my foundation today, too. So we're being bougie on the eyes. Not that this palette is as expensive. See, this is the problem with this foundation, is that it can, like, literally shoot anywhere because it's so watery. It's like super watery, honestly, but it's just so beautiful on the skin. I love this foundation so much. I have to film my products I've used up in 2019 video soon. Like, I feel like, I need to film my haul too on these new products that I've gotten. I've been filming these first impressions videos first. Also, because I kind of want to say a little bit of my thoughts on this palette when I'm actually able to haul it. So I'm hoping I can haul it tomorrow. I can open it. But this is a great mirror. I might just start using this mirror every day. This is one of the best mirrors ever in a palette. I love it. Alright, let me just grab another tissue again. Because apparently we need another one. I'm just going to buff that in. So I haven't filmed in like a few days. The last video that I actually filmed was my favorites video. I haven't had any time to film anything else. I think I filmed my favorites video Tuesday afternoon, so I haven't filmed in like 3 days. Because I didn't really have time. Also, because Thursday was July 4th. And Wednesday I was off. So I was only off, July 4th and the day before. So I was only off 2 days in a row. I'm obviously getting ready for work now. Because I'm always getting ready for work when I actually film first impressions. I haven't really went out with any friends. The last time I did was Wednesday. I went out with Becca finally. I saw her on Wednesday because she's having a lot of time away from her boyfriend right now. So I asked her if she wanted to catch up, and we like got a drink and got my nails done. So I did get the watermelon nails that I wanted, and I'm like freaking obsessed with them. I've been so obsessed with getting my nails done lately. I have so many ideas. I want to do like yellow nails with a bumblebee. I want to do like a light green with a ladybug. Like, I have so many ideas. Probably going to do the ladybug nails next. Because if they weren't going to be able to do this, I was just going to do that. But, and this was like the most expensive manicure I've gotten since the manicure that I got with Liz in Connecticut. And that was like $60. This was $50 for this shit. Alright, and then for the concealer, I'm going to jump into the Jouer concealer. What is it called again? Essential High Coverage Liquid Concealer in the shade Snow. Just because I wanted something a little bit more high coverage for my feet, for my concealer. That's what I've been doing a lot lately, is I've been wearing like a little bit lighter coverage foundations and wearing like a more full coverage concealer. That's how I've always been. Because like I've said a gajillion times, I'm not a huge full coverage kind of girl for foundation. So I like concealers that will cover more of what the foundation didn't cover. If that's weird, I don't know. But I just don't love the look of full coverage concealers on my skin. I've always liked my natural skin peeking through. I want something that blurs my skin, not like completely covers it, you know? I'm so friggin' tired. I really didn't sleep that great yesterday. I mean, last night wasn't the best. But I've been trying to wean myself off the melatonin. I actually haven't bought it in a couple days. And I feel like I've been getting sleepier not having it. And I feel like I have slept, but I actually slept pretty well Thursday night on 4th of July night. Also because I, had a few drinks. My boyfriend picked me up, so I'm like, I'm definitely having some drinks. But I hope everybody had a great 4th of July. Probably not even going to be posting this until like a week from now. But I'm really hoping everybody had a great 4th of July. It was actually a pretty good day. It's the best day I've had so far. Okay. And this concealer, usually I don't like swipe it because it is pretty full coverage. So I usually just dot it and then I blend it in. When I film these videos or like I do my makeup and I'm still like, oh, I have like 20 minutes, and I have to like pack my lunch for work, and that always takes me like forever. So I mean, it takes me like 10 minutes, but I still have like 15 minutes until I have to be ready, so whatever. I might skip a few steps. Okay, so that is that, and then we can just set my eyes with my trusty powder that I use every day in my life, which is my Thrive Cosmetics powder. I literally don't use anything else for under my eyes. I just love this powder so much. This is the best powder I've ever used in my life. For a loose powder, I freaking love this powder. I'm probably going to go, when I run out of this, I'm probably definitely going to repurchase it. And same thing with the Charlotte Tilbury powder, but I was actually watching Andrea Mattiliano lately, and she said a really good dupe for that powder is the Flower Beauty one. So I'm thinking when I use up, sorry, I gotta cover this on my neck. This is my boyfriend's fault. And that's all I'm gonna say. Why is it that these kind of marks you can never cover, but literally every other mark that you get in your life, it's not as hard to cover? Well, I got like concealer literally everywhere. They just never get covered. It's always like a blatant red mark. And it's just there. I'm just going to grab my eyeliner and mascara super quick. Okay, so now we're going to do the lower lash line. I'm just going to set my face really quick with my Charlotte Tilbury powder. I could have just grabbed my bronzer too and stuff, but it's fine. Okay. So now we're going to jump into the lower lash line. I'm going to take my brush. I'm literally so tired right now, and I have to work like 6 hours today. Not looking forward to it at all. So for the lower lash line, I didn't even think about what colors I want to use. These are like so pigmented. I'm like kind of scared to use like a darker color on my lower lash line. I really want to take Glory. I think I'm going to take Glory and mix it with Morgan, and I'm going to take those two together. I'm going to take them just like super lightly on the lower lash line. Yeah, that's pretty. Like, might as well use. I love how that's Morning Glory. No, Morgan Glory. If I use the other one, it'd be Morning Glory. How cute is that? I have no idea what I want to use for highlight today. I know what I want to use for blush and bronzer. But for highlight, maybe I'll just use my Natasha Denona one because I love that highlighter. But there definitely are other highlighters I haven't used in a while. I try to show love to all of them, but I have so many highlighters that it's hard sometimes, but I love all of them equally. They're like my highlighter babies. I love highlighters so much. You have no idea how much I love highlighter. It's my favorite thing besides eyeshadow. I've just always been so into like shiny things for makeup. I can't do a matte lid. I'm just like, give me the shimmer all the way. There's just something about shimmer on the lid that makes it look so stunning. Alright, for some reason, I can't find my inner corner brush at the moment, so I'm just going to take my liner, my Maybelline Skinny Liner, and put that on my waterline. This is still my favorite. I really need to get a new one, though. I'm just going to go get it probably tomorrow. Or like Monday night after work. And then for my mascara, I'm just going to take the CoverGirl Exhibitionist. I can never open this guy like ever. Or I get like mascara all over myself. Can I not get makeup all over me right now? Plus I also have to get a new lash primer too. I've just been so lazy. I haven't been to CVS in like a little while. Not since I picked up my prescription like a week ago. That's a long time for me. Usually I'm always there like getting something that I need to replace. And it's always like when you don't have money, then you run out of literally everything that you have to replace. And I also just ran out of my face oil, so I have to replace that too. That's good for that. We're just going to do all the mascara and then we'll do the inner corners. I just need to find my damn brush. Not even sure what lip color I want to do today. Maybe I'll just do something super simple. Maybe I'll use the other lipstick I haven't used on camera yet. Did I use it on camera? Maybe I did use it on camera. I can't remember. I feel like I did in another first impressions video. But I feel like when I tried out the Lion King palette, I didn't have the ColourPop stuff yet. So I don't think I did use it on camera yet. Okay. Here's my brush. For the inner corners, I'm going to take this shade Agate, which is this beautiful, like, light yellowy gold color. I'm going to take that and put that in my inner corners. Ooh! Wow. Stunning! Forgot to put a brow bone highlight on. Whoopsie. I almost want to use this color as a face highlight because it's so fucking pretty. Oh my god, I'm like obsessed with how my eyes turned out. Alright, let's just get rid of some of that shimmer underneath the eyes. And I think we're pretty much done with the eyes. And I don't think I need to go over them again. The lid shade didn't really transfer, so I'm kind of obsessed with this look. It looks friggin' stunning. I knew I was going to love the palette. It's been getting so many amazing reviews. Like, people are saying it's her best palette ever. So now I'm going to get my bronzer, blush, and highlight. I'll be right back. Okay, and then for bronzer, I've been so hooked on my ColourPop bronzer, so I'm just going to use this again. Been using this like every day. I love it so much. Once I start using it, I can't stop. It's just so good. I need to hurry up and finish my makeup. I'm just so friggin' tired today. Should be done in a few minutes though. Still have to put my sandals on and my jewelry on. I might just order sushi today at work. Might not even bother packing lunch. It's only $5. And then for my blush, I was going to use the ColourPop blushes again. I think I've only used them once on camera, so I gotta use them again. I've been using this shade like for a couple of days now because I had not tried it originally until like July 4th, and now like I can't get enough of it. It's so beautiful. This one's called My Sun and Stars. It's so stunning. It's like such a unique shade. These are so frigging pigmented though. You have to be so careful with them. So I like literally, like, they're even worse than Becca blushes. Like, I really have to tap off the excess. You just literally have to dip your brush in, like, boop, and then that's it. Because it'll, like, build up as you're blending it. See that? Like, it's nuts how pigmented it is. So if you get these, be careful, because they are friggin' pigmented as hell. Apply it to the other cheek, and see? They just build up. Do just a tiny bit more. I'm so friggin' tired today. Okay, just like that. Oh, so pretty. Then what I'll do is I'll just take my powder brush and kind of blend it a little bit more. Just like that. I feel like this one's not very well blended. That's better. Okay, and then for highlights, I want to take like a really blinding highlight today. So I'm going to take my Jouer powder highlighter in the shade Skinny Dip. I haven't used this in a while. This used to be like my go-to summer highlighter last year. So I kind of want to see how this looks when I don't put powder on top. So I have not tried it like that yet. So I want to see if it's more pigmented that way. Because you guys know I haven't been using powder on my area where I highlight. And that is so much more stunning now. Yes. Words cannot describe how tired I am. Like, I know I keep on saying it, but I am dying right now. Like, I wish I could just go back to sleep right now. My boyfriend's so lucky that he doesn't have to work. But hopefully he'll get a job soon. Sorry I was kind of quiet in the last, but I just wanted to show you guys the actual palette. This wasn't really like a chit-chat get ready with me. You you guys will see me talk about more of the controversy very soon. So I'm just going to set my face with my Milani setting spray. And then I'm just going to fill in my brows super quick. What do you guys think of all the controversy that's going on with the Disney movie, Ariel? For me, with the whole controversy of casting the African-American woman actress as Ariel, I appreciate that they're trying to reinvent the princesses. But like someone else said, I'm just going to use subculture. I'm not saying this to be like offensive in any way. I just want to say this because I feel like it just needs to be said. How would African American people feel if a white woman was cast as Princess and the Frog as Tiana? And someone brought up this point originally, and I thought it was a really good point. I'm like, I'm sure they would be, African Americans would be super offended if a white woman was cast as Tiana. But then we would have to defend Caucasians and say, what if she was the most talented for the role? I thought you don't see any color. Why does it matter? But I feel like the race card is just played way too many times. And it's just like, people aren't being racist per se, unless people are blatantly being racist on something, then yes, by all means call them out for it. But it's just starting to get ridiculous that we can't even voice our opinions without us considered being racist because we just have a problem with a black actress being cast as Ariel, because it's not saying like, I'm so happy for her. Like, it's amazing. I'm so happy that this actress got the role. I think it's amazing. It's a step in the right direction. But it's like what I said before about Beauty and the Beast, like trying to be super diverse for no reason. It's kind of the same thing with this. Like, I feel like I've said before, stage is different than movies. Like, on stage, I think they're just trying to translate that stage is kind of the same as movies, but, and I understand they're like making up for lost years of like not, of Disney having a super racist past. I totally get that too, but it's like, I wish that they just had the princesses come to life in the live action. Like, I was really expecting them to find someone that looked exactly like Ariel, and that's like no offense to the actress that got cast, but it's like, I just feel like they're trying too hard to be different. Like, if kids are gonna connect a certain connection with the movie that they had from the animated one, I feel like they're doing this more for parents than they are for kids. Like, I understand that they want to create a new role model for kids, but at the same time, it's like, for me, since I grew up in the 90s, it's like I was just kind of really hoping that my dream of Ariel or any other princess coming to life in a live action movie. But at the same time, I just feel like these live action movies have kind of been just ridiculous, honestly. I think that none of them have been as good as the original anyway. So that's why I don't know how I feel about this 100% yet. I really am trying to find my other lip shade that I wanted to wear today. I think it's in my purse. I wanted to wear my other ColourPop lipstick. Oh my god, why can I never find literally anything, like, ever? Jesus. I could have sworn that I saw it in my bag yesterday. Unless it's in the other box. Oh my god. Alright, hold on one second. So, I don't know. What do you guys think about the whole thing? I just think it's Disney trying too hard to be different. That's what I am annoyed about. It's not even the fact that she's a black actress. That does not matter to me whatsoever. It's just the fact that they're trying way too hard to be diverse. Like, there's no reason for it. Like, it's just, like, enough. Like, why do we have to prove that we're not racist? Like, it's constantly getting annoying that other races call out white people that they're all racist because we're painted to be racist because of our president of our country right now and just in general. It's like, not all of us are racist. You know? Like, we constantly have to defend ourselves. Alright, so I'm going to use the Velvet Blur lipstick by ColourPop in these shades CA Love. I haven't used this on camera yet. I've actually been liking this a lot more than the Ultra Blotted Lip. This is very easy to wear and like super lightweight on the lips. Like, I'm a Democrat from New York. You can't get any more liberal and non-racist than that. Like, New York is a super accepting state, and that's why I love living here, because I love all walks of people. I love every single race out there. I love gay, lesbian, whatever you are, I'm going to accept you, because that's how I was raised. So, and I'm not saying, oh, pat on my back, you're not racist. No, I'm just saying, like, New York has always been a super accepting state. Alright, I'm going to finish this up off camera, and then I will show you guys the final look when I get home from work. Because I really don't have any more time to film right now, so I will talk to you guys later. Alright, you guys, I'm sorry, but I just wanted to show you guys the finished look because I am home from work now, but I am in the process of, like, changing to go to my boyfriend's house. So here are the eyes, the cheeks, and the lips. I really did enjoy this palette today. It's very, very pretty. I actually got a few compliments on my makeup today, so that was really sweet. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe. Follow me on all my social media. Let me know if you guys have picked up the Natasha Denona Sunrise palette and let me know your thoughts. I love you guys. Sorry, I gotta go. Bye.